Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
And welcome all the people in chat. We got a lot of people so far. We have YouTube user, thank you for the triple shot already. Jade, thank you for your donation. Sarah, thank you for your donation as well. Andrew, Bartman, Kim, Sarah, and YouTube user. What is going on, everybody? Good to see y'all. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me tonight. It is Thursday night. You know what that means. Good Friday tomorrow. It is going to be a good Friday indeed because I don't have any work. So that's the best Friday ever. Anyway, Jade wants to know about Indberry. All right, let's see what kind of berries we got going on with the thought. Sheena, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. All right, we need to find out about this stuff. You got some wonderful news. Today we have Counselor Free Tarot reading my job. She's very open to it. Very nice. Bartman, very nice indeed. Zane, welcome. Good to see you. Hello. All right, we need to see about the Indberry. If that's going to be a good place, bad place, and different place, what kind of things are waiting at the end of Indberry is what I'm saying. Oh my, we got a book coming up here with the PayPal donation. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. MB, thank you so much. You are in the queue. MB, you're in the queue indeed. Let's see what else is going on here. We got MB, we got Jade. Doing Jade first. MB, you are in the queue indeed. Got a few super chats before you. But you are there. Tarot and such. Joan, welcome. Jade, welcome. Doing your reading right now. All right, let's see what's the end of Indberry. What kind of thing? Oh, Jesus. Jesus. Okay. I'm not going to write it off completely. Let's go a little bit of detailed up in here. So what kind of things we can get going with the Indberry action. Oh, crowded, traffic, crowding, too much stuff, too many people. It seems to be a little bit too packed. Now, I'm not saying that this is a place that's too packed, like all the houses are 1 inch from each other kind of thing. Neve, welcome. I am just saying, Ms. Rocky, welcome. Rockhound, hello. I'm just saying that, like, okay, for example, we have a gazillion people and we got this one little bitty road getting out of here. And in the morning, if you leave at 8, you're going to be here like 20 minutes trying to get out of here. It's terrible. So there's crowding. You see this, there's crowding. There's too much forest. You can't see the trees because of the forest because of the trees, etc. You do have a bit of a heartbreak action here with a cutting. Yeah. People are moving out. I can just say that. People are moving out. There's Sarah, you can. Tarot in Wonderland, you got it. But people are moving out. It's interesting. Justice. What's going on with that? What's going on with this? A little bit of the Libra feel here. Why is this there? Where are we going with that? Ashley, welcome. It just feels like that. Oh, man, it was crowding. It's just too crowded. Some congestion, something going on here. Now, I'm not saying that's bad, right? You can easily remedy this. What we can do, I mean, you can go and look at the traffic at 8 a.m., but the cutting action as well next to justice. It feels like justice is not served. Justice is not cut here. It feels like there's almost no police presence at all. It feels like the police presence is not where you want it to be. It's not a lot, right? Over here, there's a lot. Ms. Rocky, thank you so much for your donation. Over here, there's a lot of police presence because it's like a small town kind of thing. But I mean, Lena, welcome. But I mean, it feels like there's not enough. It feels like there's either police presence is too small, police presence is too weird. It's really like something weird's going on there. Overall, it looks good if you can put up with that stuff. If you can put up with everything that I just named, if you're like, I'm fine with it, screw it, I'll take it, then I think it's going to be okay for you. MB, I thank you for your donation. Virtue says there are some very good things here. If you can put up with these things, it looks decent. Virtue is not, I mean, Virtue doesn't really play around. So yeah, if you can put up with the rest of it, it looks fine. It looks okay. And again, this is not like a rock star neighborhood, a rock star place like you've had before, but it's not bad, assuming the disadvantages are okay as well. YouTube users got a triple shot already. Breaking out the credit card, making it happen tonight. Development coordinator at A. What are my chances with the development coordinator? For YouTube user tonight, we are using the Pixel Tarot. The Pixel Tarot is one of my new favorites. I'm just saying, I am just saying that this is one that I can't wait to use. Every night, I'm like, ooh, I'd love to use that. It looks fun. This has such a weird feel to it. I love this deck. Man, deck of the year is going to be hard this year. It's going to be rough. Into December, we haven't even warmed up yet. We're on April. When December comes, the deck of the year decision making is going to be quite harsh indeed. Now, let's go make this happen here. We're going to get this development spot. Can I get it? Is it going to be decent? What are my chances here? The star, you got a 9, you got the tower. It looks like that you hit this beautiful pinnacle of awesomeness where everything seems to be going. It all seems to be working out. It's almost like you're about to get hired. It looks fantastic. There are some amazing things coming, amazing things happening. And then it feels like everything is culminating to that beautiful pinnacle, the beautiful top of the mountain. We've reached it, and then a landslide happens. And the top of the mountain is not for you. You end up on the bottom. Something's happening at this particular organization, this particular company. It feels like it's not rock solid stable. It's like, so getting hired or whatnot, I would just say this is not the best place to be. The tower is not the best moment to sort of get in there and what have you. So, I mean, I would just wouldn't pursue it very seriously. But that is just me indeed. All right, we're going for the next one, which is YouTube user second one. Career question, numero dos. The recruiter, Rita, told me that 3 different positions are open, but I like that development coordinator position. It's hard but rewarding. Should I, that's a long question. Should I pursue this one or, should I pursue this one or what? I don't know, cut your message off. It's a long message. Let me look at the whole thing. Should I pursue this one or others? Okay. Should I pursue this particular one? You feel like that this is kind of where you want to be. This is one of those where it feels like this is me. This is kind of what I want in life. This is my goal here. It feels very resonant. And the sun says, pursue this one. I think this one makes the grade. You have the sun and the chariot. Pursue it, chase it, make it happen, make this your own, because I think you have a high probability of getting it in there. No pun intended. But the sun says, yes, get out there. Get into the sun, make it happen, make everything beautiful, make everything where you are going to be successful. Because the sun said the chariot means that we can get it done. We can make this happen. I think that's going to be very powerful for you indeed. So I say go for it, make it happen, make the grade here. Because the chariot is a good movement card, very much of a chase it. King of Coins says you're going to have the money that you need. You're going to have the cash coming out. And I think that's going to be great for you. Overall, I like it. I'm going to give you a real thumbs up here because the Stream Deck will completely take a poo. We'll completely take a poo on the bed if we do anything with it. So, way it is. Nikona, thank you for your donation. It's been a minute. Good to see you. The last one of the YouTube user triple shot is a career to, Rita's recruiter's position of me so far. Do they like me? Do they think I stink? Or do they think I'm absolutely amazing? Are they in that mode of this is the person I want to be with for the rest of my life with the recruitment? She thinks that you have a lot of opportunities because of your skill set. Your skill set is vast. You have a lot of good things that you do, a lot of things that you bring to the table that most people don't. You have sort of a very attentive, you're very sort of, I'm going to follow up, I'm going to, pursue this, I'm going to make this happen, what have you. 3 of Swords says she needs to get rid of you, though. She makes money. This is her opinion. She makes money by getting rid of you and putting you in a position, not hunting for positions over and over and over and over. So she wants to get rid of you as soon as humanly possible so she can make a little bit more money. Deanna, welcome. Good to see you. But yeah, getting rid of you is key here because she wants to make sure you get in a position so she doesn't have to deal with you anymore. King of Coins says she's going to find you the right position. I would say don't worry about Rita. Rita is going to find you the position that you need. King of Coins is very powerful, very sturdy card here. It says she knows what she's doing. She's going to get the assignment the way it needs to be, and she's going to send you on your way with the Knight of Coins, making money, getting things done, making things happen, because you have a lot of possibilities, you have a lot of skills, and you are a person that definitely can get things at the end of the day where you need them to be. And that is going to be the most important part of here. So I think she likes you. But she needs to get rid of you as soon as humanly possible. That's what recruiters do. Next couple of months, we don't want the Tarot of Opposition. Instead, we have made an executive decision tonight to go forth and go with the tarot in Wonderland. I'm sorry if I'm giving you motion sickness. I mean, you can't. What's the motion sickness drug that you get? I forgot what it was. Anyway, okay. What the hell did you say? You said the Tarot in Wonderland or the the Wonderland Tarot? I don't know. There's a difference. There is a distinct difference here. Let's go back to Sarah and find out. Tarot in Wonderland. All right, you specifically want this one. I understand. This is a fantastic deck. If you don't know what this deck is, it's this deck right here that I'm pointing to. Tarot in Wonderland is up in there and making everything happen. Samantha, welcome. Thank you for your donation. Power of the P, welcome for your donation and welcome to the stream as well. Katie, what's going on? Katie, it's been a minute. Katie, I haven't seen you since like the Civil War. What have you been doing? All right, let's see. Let's make it happen here. We're going to go through and find out things. Tarot, we're going to make that happen. Let's see what is going on here. Next couple of months, we'll make it happen there. JM, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. By the way, MB, you are coming up. You're coming up next, in fact. Next. Okay. Make that go away and get this reading done. Next couple of months, where are we going with this? Three of Cups. Three of Cups. Man, you're going to make a lot of friends. The minute you start getting out, it's warming up now. The minute you start getting out, start making friends, start making connections, I think you're going to have a lot of good success, a lot of interesting things happening. It feels like making connections is going to be your key for the next few months. Next couple of months, make those connections. I think it's going to do you well with the job. I think it's going to do you well with relationships, do you well with friendships. Three of Cups says be sure to make connections. Talk to everybody. Be friendly to everybody. Get everything going on. Make it happen, right? Three of Cups says don't really hesitate to make social connections. Very, very important for you right now, especially in the next couple of months. Because you are, like I said, we're getting warmer. People are getting out. People are finding things to do. King of Pentacles. Man, you're really, really making money. It feels like you're just cranking money out when it comes to late May, early June. Because you're looking at May, June right here for the next couple of months, May and June, early June through June, you're making the fat cash. If you can get your investments locked down, if you can get your portfolio locked down, I think you're going to be rocking it in the King of Pentacles in June. It feels like there's a little bit of a dip beforehand, but we can rock it up until, we can rock it after that can happen. Knight of Wands. Where do you need to focus your energy? That is what the tarot is asking you. Where does Sarah need to focus her energy? Is this something where I have projects waiting? Is this something where I need to put more effort into work, right? Work a lot of times is you know you're going to do this. We know we're going to do that. But now I can have something extra I can pick up, or maybe I can have some extra training, extra cert, anything like that. Again, Three of Cups, connections. What can I do? Where can I focus my attention? Page of Wands, it says don't dedicate yourself to any particular thing. Stay mobile and stay loose. Stay mobile and stay loose. Because I think if you just weigh yourself down with something right now, it's really going to hurt you in the long run. Money, you're talking about in June. There we go. Very detailed, but yet not. That is the way that I work. You know, we're going back to PayPal now. I told MB, I was like, MB, you're coming up. And I told MB, and here MB is. MB wants to know. Book writing, how is it going? MB is cranking out the pages up in here. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I love people that write books. Writing books is a weird hobby. It's a weird career too. You can't really just throw a book out there and people are going to read it, especially if it's like a thicker book. Right. It's hard. In other words, if I do art, it's super easy to get people to look at it. It is so easy. But if I do a book, like getting people and and like getting people to read the whole damn thing is pretty hard. But I mean, that's kind of the weird part, right? Getting feedback is difficult. So let's kind of go from that. Let's see what kind of feedback we can get. I think the Tarot of Opposition, since we already named it, we already kind of warmed it up in our minds. I wouldn't mind just putting that out on the table at this point. Where did I put my Tarot of Oppositions? I moved it. Oh, I moved it over here. That's way too far away. That is way too far away from where I'm at. By the way, TF, you accidentally, I think, sent a request for money instead of a donation. So I went ahead and declined it. You can redo it, make a little donation instead of request for money on PayPal if you want to. I greatly appreciate that. All that good stuff. Let's see here. Let's go with this. Writing a book. How serious can I get? What am I focused on? Where are my sort of incentives? Where are my feels here? Damn, the Hierophant says this is a big book. This is a big deal. I'm not going to lie to you. This is going to be a big deal once it's finished. So I'm not saying it's going to be like, a Harry Potter or anything. I'm just going to say this is a big deal when it is finished. Hierophant out there. So there's people waiting for this book. People are going to see this book. They're going to like it. You're really going to have a lot of attention from this particular thing. 5 of Wands, though. You're treading on top of another author. You're treading on top of another author. Make sure you do your research here. Make sure you're not treading on the same story somebody else has written. 5 of Wands says you have a little bit of a conflict, a little bit of a thing happening here, and you kind of want to make sure that we're not sort of overriding somebody else's copyright or making sure that our book is unique in as many ways as humanly possible. Okay. 8 of Wands. Keep on writing it. You're going to get in a mode where you're sick of writing it. And I think that's coming. You're going to get in a mode where you're sick of writing it. You need to be aware that you need to keep on going, right? 8 of Wands. I need to keep moving. I need to keep tossing it out there. A lot of times we do get burned out. But the thing is don't write 100 pages in a day. Just write X number of pages, 5 pages, 10 pages in a day. Egyptian famous, otherwise known as Queen famous. Welcome. Good to see you again. But yeah, the 8 of Wands says make sure you do a little bit every day. It's kind of like meditation. You can do 10 minutes of meditation. You're just fine, right? You don't need to do 3 hours of meditation. You can do 10 minutes. You're great. And I think that applies to a lot of things like playing guitar, learning piano or something, right? Just put in 30 minutes, put in some scales and you're going to be pretty good, after a little bit, but you can't really rush a book. And I think trying to do that, not going to be advantageous for you at all. 9 of Wands. The middle section needs to be tweaked. That's what I'm saying. And at the beginning, the end, I think it'll be all right. The middle section needs to be tweaked. It almost feels like it's a little inconsistent as far as that goes. Egyptian famous is picking up on Andrew. Look at you. I mean, maybe we have a match. Maybe we have a match up here. I really don't know Andrew's single status. Andrew, what is your single status? I mean, I'm just saying. Let's go with the next reading. We can use a different deck, maybe. The book you're reading is now 70, 80 Degrees of Wisdom. Rachel Pulley. Oh, yeah, that's a monster book indeed. Starlight, Starbright got a donation tonight. What I need to know, the situation that I am thinking about? Man, I'm thinking about what do I need to know in love? I'm going to say the fact that we haven't used this deck in so damn long is a shame. This is one that everybody loves. Everybody was excited about it. And, I'm just saying right now, this is the Gentle Tarot if you did not know. Oh, my, we have a ton. We have a ton of PayPal donations. Thank you so much, everyone, for all your generous donations tonight. Jay, okay, we're on another Jay. We got Jay. Jay wants to know. Ronnie. Let's see. Ronnie and I remain friends, or we're going to start dating. Am I going to hit it or quit it? What is going on with all of that? You're technically separated. Oh, my. All right. All right. I need to clear my throat. Okay. Technically separated. There's Andrew's single status, ladies. Andrew's single status is up in chat right now. Okay. All right. Ronnie. Will Ronnie and I remain friends? Or are we going to start dating? Am I going to be able to make love on the couch with Ronnie? Or are we just going to sit on the couch and watch TV? I mean, there's a drastic difference between those two. I think that you kind of got a feel of, where you're going to be at the end of the day with that. Harvest of Thunder, Flower Wants, and a Two of Thunder. Oh man, Root of Thunder. I think you're just going to be friends. I think you're going to just be best buddies. You're gonna be able to handshake and say hello and, good to see you and stuff like that. Overall, I think we're going to be friends here. I just don't see anything that's like in complete love or complete dating or anything like that. As with everything in life, though, you're friends with somebody. Starlight, Star Bright. You're still coming up tonight. Sorry, Starlight, Star Bright. You're friends, and then all of a sudden, Ronnie has a few too many beers, and then Ronnie's pants come off. Stuff happens. Things happen like that. You don't know what's going to happen with this. But the Root of Thunder says overall, you're looking at friends. You're looking at the communication. You're looking at kind of an underlying communication here. Two of Thunder says we have too many differences to make any dating thing kind of work out at the end of the night. Just a lot of thunder, a lot of air, a lot of connection, a lot of communication, but on a kind of a, more kind of a, feel of this is a light communication, but the way it goes. The way it goes. All right. So, overall, you never know what can happen when Ronnie has a few too many beers. I'm just saying vodka's a hell of a drink. Okay. Starlight, Star Bright. I didn't skip you tonight, but I did skip around tonight. I said I was going to make the PayPal thing. I said I was going to make it Star Bright. You remember me saying that, but then you know what I did? I didn't make it because, again, I had another damn 9 hours of emergencies. What do I need to know about the situation that I'm thinking about? All right, we're going to go for the Kauai Tarot, my friends. Good old Kauai, making it happen. So there you go. Egyptian Famous is not giving up on Andrew right now. Not giving up. Maybe should we do the love balloons? I don't know. I'm going to let that happen. I'm going to let that happen organically. We're not going to insert ourselves in that situation. All right. All right. Starlight, Star Bright. What I need to know about the situation I'm thinking about tonight. Ace of Coins, Eight of Wands, and a King of Coins. Make some movement and it'll happen. That's the overall theme. That's what you need. And that's all you need at the end of the day. Make some movement and it'll happen. Why do I say that? Where does that come from? A little bit of an Ace of Coins, my friend. The section with the ace, with all of that thing happening here. Ace of Coins says I have a new opportunity. I have something I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about what to do about it. I don't know what to do about it. There's different actions, different things that I can sort of do, different things that I can embark upon, but I'm not sure if any of those are going to take me to the place that I need to be. Eight of Wands says just take some damn action. I think non-action is killing you here. Just take some action, make it happen. Too much thinking, too much over-analyzing, too much of a little bit of a Four of Swords, right? I need to analyze everything, get a little chess game. At the end of the day, just take some action. Eight of Wands, just start moving, and I think it's going to be better off. King of Coins is why I say that. It's a retired banker, situation being stable, situation being where I want to be. I'm at it. I know how I want to be, and it's going to be pretty solid for me at the end of the day. So King of Coins is just a great place to be with the rig. And I think that if you start taking the movement, wing it, you're going to find a good solution in that. Ms. Rocky wants some lovin's. I mean, there's some, you never know. You never know about the lovin's. All right, let's see what's going on. Speaking of nice lovin's, let's find out what tarot card. We talked about this on the Patreon stream earlier today, just how good this deck is. It is just a fantastic good, otherwise known as the Modern Love Tarot. Modern Love Tarot is so beautiful, so wonderful, so awesome. I just can't believe that it's only $40. Considering that I go on Kickstarter and every single deck on Kickstarter is like a gazillion dollars. Why? Why does it need to be a gazillion dollars? The Devil card. Oh my. Seven of Swords, the World, and a Six of Cups. You got two situations coming, okay? Two situations are coming in your direction. The devil card says you have just a hit it and quit it kind of opportunity. This is something that's nice. This is something that's decent. And you're like, I'm not sure where this is going to go, but maybe it's a hot mess. Who cares? I think that's going to be something I want to pursue. The devil card is a little bit of a whip action, a little bit of a fun action. I think it's really good times here. So this is going to be your first encounter for love. I have an opportunity for a little bit of a swipe right or left. I don't do whatever that is. I don't do swipe anything. I mean, I'm the type that I would basically, that's a waste of my time. I meet people by going out and smiling at people and saying hello. And if they say hello back or they smile back at me, then I talk to them. I mean, I've never really had an issue finding people to date with that method. It works great. You don't need pickup. Anyway, I don't swipe either direction, but the devil says you're going to have an opportunity to swipe whatever direction that you want on this. This is going to be fun and exciting indeed. Now, this is going to be somebody that you can't get rid of. I'm warning you now, Miss Rocky. Please write it down. Either mark this, or bookmark this, or something. Add this to your YouTube playlist or something where you can see this later. Seven of Swords says you can't get rid of this person. It's very difficult. I don't think they go psycho on you or anything like that, but they think we hit it and quit it. They think we're going to be coming around all the time now, right? They think it's something steady. You're like, I'm sorry, I hit it and quit it. Joan, welcome to the stream. But yeah, the Seven of Swords says they're going to be coming back, sneaking back in. I'm not saying that they're a little bit of a stalker, nor am I saying that you need a restraining order by any means, but it is a situation where you just gotta, you gotta watch yourself a little bit on that. The second one is going to be a little bit better. Second one is going to be a little bit more improved. The world says that this is going to be a weird startup situation, indeed, a weird startup. But at the end of the day, you really kind of like it. It has a very good potential. You feel like that even though we had a bumpy ride as we start, there's something about this individual. I can really make the grade here. I can make some things happen with this. The Six of Cups says that you really sort of enjoy their company. You enjoy what's going on. You like all the little pieces of here. This is something that you really have a good opportunity with. I think this could end up, worst case, with a very good friend. So I like it a lot. Anyway, Lonnie, welcome. Good to see you. Now, we're going to take a break for a minute. We need to go to Kickstarter, and I want you to tell me what the hell's going on with Kickstarter right now. Okay, now there is a new deck on a Kickstarter. Let me go ahead and pull it up here. That's what he said. Let me pull it up here, all right? This is a new deck. It's called Granny's Postcards Tarot. Now, I want y'all to notice some of the unusual cards in this tarot deck. This is quite unusual indeed. Can I zoom in? I can zoom in here. There's some unusual cards here, all right? First off, this card right here. What the hell's going on here? I don't know what's going on with that particular card. The one that's concerning me the most, though, is down a little bit more. All right, now I want everyone to chime in here, and I want you to let me know what the hell's going on in this tarot card. This is a Nine of Swords. What's going on here? Why is his pants down? And what is the duck doing? This is the card that ruined the deck. I haven't seen a card that ruined the deck in quite some time. But this is the card that ruined the deck. Are you, like, if you pull this card out on stream, how are you going to interpret this? What are you going to say? What are you going to do? What the hell's going on? This not only ruins the deck, this like ruins the Kickstarter. Like, I don't want to go back to Kickstarter. I need to wash my face and hands or something after seeing this deck. I don't know what's going on. Crystal and Rose, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. But y'all can feel free to go check it out. It's on Kickstarter right now. But I don't know. I feel like that I want to get the book at a minimum to bathroom. If he's using the bathroom, what's the duck doing on the other side of the fence? Like, what's going on? Anyway, maybe it's a nightmare. It could be. Beach dancer, maybe. Brianna, thank you for your donation. See, anyway, that's the card that ruined the deck. If I ever just go completely senile and create a deck with a card like that on it, I want you to personally take me off YouTube forever. I don't care what you have to do. I want you to personally be like, all right, T.O., you've reached the end of your lifespan. You need to get off YouTube immediately. All right, and no, you need to stop creating cards immediately. All right, I panicked and ended things with a Taurus. Oh, my. Ended things with a Taurus, and the Taurus was like, what's going on? What? The Taurus was like, what am I supposed to be doing here? I reacted immaturely, and I regret it. It's good to know that you had the buyer's remorse there. Is there a possibility to reconcile? Is there a possibility to get them back? Can I load the last game save? It happens. You're in Breath of the Wild. You're about to jump off a cliff and you forget to open the parachute and you die. You reload the last save. Can we do that with the relationship of the Taurus? Is it possible to load the last game save with this Taurus and recover the situation? Because you had buyer's remorse. Now, we need to know here, MB, how did you end it? Because, I mean, there's a variety of ways to end it, right? You could do like the Simpsons cartoon where you're like, that's it. I'm burning all of the bridges. I'm destroying everything because I just don't care anymore. Taurus, I don't like you. You smell bad. Your breath is weird. You're missing too many teeth. I don't like your hair. I don't like your face. I don't like the way that your butt doesn't exist. You need to start working out. How many times have you slurped your soup? I'm going to die over here if I hear it one more time. And if you ever accuse me of the stuff that you have accused me before again, I am personally going to kick you in both shins simultaneously. Did you do it that way? Okay, Lee Low, welcome. How you doing? If you did it that way, possibility is kind of decreasing a little bit more than if you maybe just ghosted him or something like that. Okay, but let's see what the cards say is going on here. First off, I see a 7 of Swords. So the answer to your question is yes. I think you do have a possibility of reconciliation. Michelle, welcome to the stream. Reiki, if I didn't say hello to you already, welcome. But yeah, 7 of Swords says there is a possibility of reconciliation. Knight of Swords says if you're going to do it, you need to do it quickly. It seems like that this is something that needs to happen pretty quick, right? Because the moon, you need to get the emotions fresh. You need to say, look, I'm sorry. I appreciate you. I love you. And I'm sorry I said all those mean things or whatever you did. Okay, I think you have to sort of come up in that mode. But yes, absolutely. We're going with a thumbs up. Can we do a thumbs up without crashing the stream? A thumbs up. We're doing a thumbs up. We have no crash. This is fantastic tonight, my friends. But yes, I think the answer is yes. Do it quickly. Make sure you go on emotional, right? You're emotional. Okay, I don't know what sign you are, but say whatever sign you are, say that you're an emotional sign and you got caught up in the moment. And the 8 of Swords, right? You just want them back. You just want them back. And I think that is going to be interesting indeed if that works out. But yeah, it depends on how many bridges did you burn. Leona wants to know what deck this is. Leona, it is the Modern Love Tarot. This, Leona, let me give you some advice here. Pick it up off Amazon. Get yourself some free shipping, okay? Modern Love Tarot, Amazon free shipping is your friend. We did interview the creator of this deck as well. It is on the stream. We need to get more interviews in. I'll be honest with you though, the interviews, nobody's watching them. That's the problem I had with the interviews. It takes a lot of effort to get people to interview with on the string. And when I interview, I looked and the views were like half the views of like a normal everyday string. So I'm like, oh man. So that kind of gives me the indication that maybe not a lot of people are interested in that, or, maybe that's a niche thing that I thought was amazing in my head, but then in reality, nobody really want to see it. I don't really know, but it got hardly any views. I'm kind of shy about doing that. It's a lot of work. Okay, what does N think that I am up to at this point? Do they like me still, or what do they think is going on with my life? The Temperance card says you're pretty balanced out where you need to be. You're not a person that desperately needs somebody or desperately needs companionship or somebody to love, or, you're pretty happy. I think you have a great friend network. You have a lot of fun in your life. You have just major things that going on. You're very good with work. You're getting a new job. I think they understand that you have that nice work-life balance going on with that. Knight of Cups and the Hierophant. I think that they do wish you well. The Egyptian famous, thank you so Egyptian famous, thank you for making the move on Andrew. We got a theme tonight. All right, but yeah, the Knight of Cups says they know that you're going to get out there and find somebody new, find somebody better, and that's going to be, pretty good. Hierophant says as well, they know that you are rock solid, sturdy in your life. You don't desperately need anything. You're one where you can just sort of wing it with what you got. Not going to be a problem. I mean, they have a lot of confidence in you as a human being. I think they know you. I mean, they've known you a long time. They understand you. I think they understand you on a deeper level than you realize. And it's just them being a complete failure sometimes, with getting serious, that has caused that to be an issue. Anyway, Nacona, Santa Muerta, a general reading for the end of April. Is a Santa Muerta within reaching distance? Oh, it is not. I got to get up. Hang on. The Santa Muerta is a little bit farther out than what I had expected. And I did knock over the Tarot Tower camera. So hopefully it still works. The algorithm doesn't like the interviewers. Maybe. Leona, you could be correct. Okay, Santa Muerta, give me a little bit of a general reading. End of April. We only got a couple of days to go. I mean, we're sort of winding down this. By the way, BB, I have not forgotten about you, and you are coming up next after this reading, in fact. Well, let's see what is happening here for the couple of weeks, a few days. Man, the Tower. You're ready for April to conclude. I think May is just going to be a better month for you. I think that's very important. The Tower card says, yeah, it's going to be a better month. It's going to feel good. This is going to be something where I can focus. It feels like there's a lot of confusion, a lot of mix-ups in April, and it is time to get through this month. It's time for move on to the next thing. The Tower says, hey, let's get on to the next deal. I don't really think that's going to be, the end of the month is going to be that bad, but let's get it out of the way. High Priestess says there's a lot of learning that you can do from now to then. It feels like that your mind is open, your mind is very receptive, and you are just at a point where you're excited, you're focused. If you want to learn something, start now. Right? If you want to start reading up, you want to start watching a YouTube video, you want to get into something, get into it now. This is the perfect time for you to get into a hobby. You are looking at a 5 of Pentacles. Be careful where we step. And that's one of the key components of this. I love this deck. Be careful where we step in April. Be careful who you step on. Be careful where we walk. Be careful where we tread. And I think that is going to be a very good thing to do indeed. You watch it. It was awesome. Thank you so much. Yep. Getting the interview set up is just basically an act of God. It just takes getting them on the schedule, because I work full time and I do stream after work, and I got Christina to entertain. So, and I got, cards to make. I'm working on the tarot decks, working on the books. I'm working on Patreon content. I'm working on YouTube content. So, my 5 minutes of spare time is kind of rough to get somebody in. So, getting them and me in the same schedule is pretty rough. Lonnie, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you. Everybody making very generous donations tonight and last night. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate all y'all. BB wants to know, what does the hell say pending? Okay, BB, what career is best? All right, BB, career. What career is best? Let's see if we can get a career done for you. Make some money. That's what we need to do at the end of the day. What kind of career is going to be just sort of fit you, your personality, where you're at in life and what have you. Anyway, man, let's see. The Hermit, Wheel of Fortune, and the Five of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. You need something where you work remotely. That's going to be the main key here. You work remotely, you work from a computer, you need something where you work remotely. I think that driving around places is not going to be good for you. So working remotely, you could be maybe in a mode of, I'm going to have a career as a realtor, maybe something like that, right? I don't think that's it for you. I think you need something remotely. Hermit says, I'm going to stay at home. I got stuff to do at home. I got things waiting for me at home. I got sort of a focus on that. The Hermit says I need the focus and I need to be able to work remotely in that. Now, Wheel of Fortune says you need something that's going to be steady, something that's going to be pretty decent. I don't think you need one of these. I'm working from home and 3 months later, the contract's over. You need something full-time working from home as well. Five of Cups says you're good with people. You're very good with people. Sort of maybe high-level support. Or being in that mode of, doing support and networking, maybe Apple support or something where it's like high paying, but you still get to work remotely. You still get to get stuff in there. I think that would be the best career for you. It gives you tons and tons and tons of flexibility as well. Fam, I thank you for your donation. I'd also say being an entrepreneur would be great for you, right? And get to work from home. Pretty steady, make my own hours with that. I think the Five of Cups, though, says the run-up time for being an entrepreneur, for getting kind of the career mode that you need there is going to be kind of difficult overall. It'll take a long time to get set up. Anyway, back to the Power of the P is next. The dream I continuously had last night was lovely. Lonnie, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that. Was it trying to tell me, will some of it actually be created? Oh, my. Power of the P had a nice little dream last night. Look at you. All right, Power of the P. We're going to go with the Dreams Keeper's Tarot because you knew it was coming. You knew it was coming. Crystal, you are coming up. Where are you at with the Q here? Crystal, you are, we got 3, so you're about 5 away. You got about 5 away. So there is the Q, and then we got all the other Q down there. Fam, thank you for your other donation. Is M getting canned? That's M about not wanting him. Okay. All right. Power of the P. Got some rough reads tonight. Like if chat's dating you, you got a rough read tonight. All right. Power of the P wants to know about the dream I had last night. Was lovely indeed. Is it something that can come true? King of Swords, 6 of Wands, 7 of Swords, and the Emperor. Absolutely. The Emperor says that you are in a creation mode where, yeah, you can make it happen. You can make this, create this in for you. The Emperor says, I have control. I have the command of it. I think that's going to be rock solid for you, something that you can focus on and make happen. 7 of Swords almost says that you can actually do a vivid dream. What's it when you control your dream? Anyway, you can do one of those. We actually get to control your dream. You get to have a command of the dream. Dakota, thank you for your donation. CV, welcome to the stream. 6 of Wands says you have the power indeed to make this happen. This is something you can create in your life. Emperor says I have the command, the power. 6 of Wands says I have a level of success to make it happen and make it go. Very good indeed. King of Swords, though, it says there's somebody else in your dream. You're not going to encounter them for a little bit. I would say, July-ish at the least. July-ish at the least to encounter this individual that you saw in your dream. So if you're looking for a particular person, you're going to have to wait. But if you're looking for just creating lucid dreaming, there you go. Thank you, Andrew. If you're looking for anything else, I think that's going to be there. All right, Alyssa is back. Alyssa's current feelings for me. Should I reach out and make it happen? Samantha wants to know. Let's keep using the... No, let's not use a Dreamkeeper. Dreamkeeper's Tarot is a weird one for me. Just for me. The Dreamkeeper, you see the back of my chair. Welcome to the back of my chair. This is me bumping into the camera. Okay. The Dreamkeeper Tarot is one of those, a very niche deck. Like, I'm not sure I would use that for a whole night. I think that would be just an utter nightmare for me, no pun intended, to use that damn thing for the whole night. That's one where I'm taking it for dreams. I think it's valid. Anything else? Not so much. A Super Linares, the worst font that has ever been used on any deck, book, and box ever. When you can't read the words, you need to rethink your fonts. Samantha, we've had a lot of luck with this particular deck on you and Alyssa. Should you reach out? What are the feelings? Feelings aren't that good right now, but I think you should reach out anyway. Okay, let me explain this. I think you should reach out and show a level of support. In other words, I'm there. I like you. I'm there. I appreciate you. Don't request anything. Sort of reach out and show this level of support. And I think that means a lot. So I don't really want anything. I just want to communicate that I support, okay? Because you have this level of, I don't really understand what's going on. I don't really want any big level of communication right now. They want to be in charge. They don't want to be micromanaged. They don't want to be talked into anything. They don't want any expectations here. But the Nine of Swords to say they wouldn't mind some communication. I wouldn't mind some connection here, right? Maybe it's something that I want to appreciate. Maybe it's something that I want to immediately respond to and don't expect a response, right? Maybe it's something I won't respond to, but I just appreciate the emotions, clearing the snow up, making everything a little bit better, making it a little bit superior. I think that the emotions here are the key point as we move through. So that's what I think. I think you should, but make it very casual, very supportive, and just, don't expect anything. What's coming towards me that is good? Oh man, hopefully we got something good up in here. It's going to be the shortest read ever. We'll go with a Super Linares, which I could read with all night if I wanted to. I love it, Dorothy. Hope you like it too, because we're going to get you some good stuff tonight, Dorothy. Oh, we got a Tower Hermit, a Tower and a Hermit. Going it alone is going to be the best option for you here. Going it alone. I don't think you want a lot of sort of people on your side here. You don't really need it. That's what's good. I have the capability to get done. I have the capability to make the action that I need. The Tower says, let it crumble, let it fall. It's time for me to go it alone. Hermit card, right? Hermit card says that I don't desperately need anything right now. I think that's part of what's good. I think you have the independence that you need to make the progress, to make things happen with this. The 7 does say what you're doing is working. What you're doing is functional. I think a lot of people may be poo-pooing on it or you're not exactly thrilled on it. Who cares? This is an independent type of feel that we have going on here. And I think that is rock solid for you at the end of the day. All right, that is what's coming. That is good. A level of independence, a level of success based upon your own desires, your own thing. All right, we got a career question from YouTube user. Wants to know something? They want to know? I have no idea. All right, corporate candidate or shape property somewhere else. Where do you see me long term? Let's do a little bit of a tarot throwdown. We can do that. We're going to say that the first option, corporate Canada and shape properties are over here. Okay. Corporate Canada is here. Shape properties are over here. Corporate Canada just looks really good. I don't think you can kick this out of bed anytime soon. Corporate Canada looks rock solid, especially with the pregnant empress. Beautiful card. Strength card says just the the feel that we have coming in here, the feel that we have combining with this force feels just absolutely wonderful. Now, shape property seems like a hell of a lot of work and some places you're not going to stay for very long. If you're looking at something, just a lot of work, a lot of, get this on my resume. I want this on my resume kind of thing. I think that'll be okay. Knight of Wands says I'm going to push through. I'm going to get a lot of new things, a lot of good things here. But at the end of the day, oh my, it was a lot of work. And I'm not really going to stay for long term. Shape property is very good short term if you wanted to just pump stuff out. If you want something very good, I think that corporate Canada is going to be your best option and your best bet for where to go next. Anyway, A and corporate, the food place. All right, so option A and option B is over here. Whatever we want to modify it. Anyway, all right. I see you there long term. Okay, now we're going to another question, which is, Crystal, you're finally up. Will I manage to give the boys the boot for the rest of my life? Or will I fall for somebody magical, somebody amazing out there? Man, being alone for the rest of her life is kind of rough. But that is something a lot of people are just sort of accepting, right? They'll be like, look, I ain't got time for dating. People are annoying. Some people just don't have time for dating. I got other things I need to do. I got success in my life I need to make. Dating is sort of pushing me through into the realm of a big waste of my damn time sometimes. And that's the way it goes. But can you do it though? Or will you find somebody later and just fall madly in love and be like, oh my, I went to find a friend and I found a lover. 9 of Swords. Oh my God. I think this is something where you can't, if the right opportunity just presents itself, hands over like a 6 of Pentacles, I don't think you're going to be able to make it happen. I don't think you're going to be able to stay alone. You're going to be able to do that, right? Because you enjoy that 9. That 9 of Swords says you are concerned about people. There are some annoying people. There are some difficult people up in there. And it's just difficult, to sort of hook up and get in there, and people heartbreak and all this other crap. The Poe knows indeed. KD, welcome, by the way. This is Edgar Allan Poe Tarot. But yeah, the 9 of Swords says, I'm concerned. I have a degree of concern. I think it's legit. Death says you're going to need some changes, though, right? You're going to change right into 3 of Cups celebration, get a lot of stuff done, a lot of good lovin's in there. 10 of Cups, happy home, happy family. If somebody dangles in front of you, if somebody dangles in front of you, gives you a little bit of a 6 of Coins action in there. So I'm going to go. Brianna, thank you for your donation. I'm going to go with a thumbs down. I don't think that you are going to be able to isolate yourself in a room for the rest of your life. Okay, we are on Rose. Rose wants to know tonight, will I be richer than the other guy? Will I be able to get the fat cash faster, better, cleaner than the other one? Okay. Is that going to be a thing? 9 of Pentacles, the World, and the Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to say yes. We're going with a thumbs up on this. I like this. Oh, Jesus. Here we go. Here we go again. It is the thumbs up. It is the thumbs up. It is. I agree at this point that yes, it is the thumbs up that's crashing the frickin' stream. And not much I can do with that. So I need to avoid the thumbs up. We are going to go with a, Jesus, that's like 100% of my freaking CPU. 100% of my CPU. All right. Did it crash the stream, or am I coming through here? Did it crash the stream, or am I able to recover it? Let's see. Oh, no. I pressed it, my friends. I pressed the button. I pressed the button for the thumbs up, and there it went again. All right. I'm sorry. I know y'all are waiting. Okay. I think we're good. Jesus. I think we're good. I just need to stop clicking. CV, thank you for your donation. All right. Oh my God. Okay, you are not crashed. That's a good news. All right. Oh, man. Okay. All right, I think we're recovered now. It took a minute to kill off everything in Task Manager. Will I get richer than them? We're going with a manual thumbs up. Yes, you will get richer than them. Nine of Pentacles, making the fat cash and the successful move. The World says you have more unlimited possibilities than anybody else that you're competing against. The Wheel of Fortune says you are willing to go the distance. A lot of people ain't. A lot of people are not willing to go the distance. You are. So we'll think that you are going to be someone that makes it happen. Okay. Now, Brianna, what can I do to ease my stress? All right, we're putting the Poe up. We're putting the Poe up after it is the thumb. See, I postulated last night that it was the Poe, that was the thumbs up, and I skated on thin ice, my friends. I'm going to restart the app so we can have all the functionality. I skated on thin ice, my friends, and I pressed the thumbs up thinking I was okay. And that's what I got. I got slapped right in the face with a wet sock. Okay. Now that we're back and good, what can I do to ease my stress? Don't press the thumbs up. Don't press the thumbs up. That's what you can do. What you can do indeed. All right. Another thing is to ease the stress. Is to put the stream on subscribers only mode. I mean, I'm just saying, subscribers only mode makes the stream better. It makes everything better in the stream. All right, now what can I really do to do this, to make that happen? All right, we need to tweak the stream a little bit more into the 10-second zone. All right, that will make you, okay, what do I do to ease the stress? The Three of Wands says, don't be hopeless. Don't be hopeless, right? Egyptian, you're 2 away. Don't be hopeless with this. The Three of Wands, what can I look forward to next? That is one of the big keys here. That's the big key indeed. The Three of Wands, I need to look forward to something. What can I look forward to? A lot of people maybe shop a little bit too much or something, looking forward to receiving a package. A lot of people have goals. A lot of people kind of be sort of in there. Ace of Cups says you need to have something passionate in your life as well, whether it be a friend, whether it be a pet, whatever, you know what I'm saying? To ease stress, right? So basically, psychologically easing stress, you have things like lavender, oil and things like that. You have things like petting a pet. So loving on a pet really makes stress just melt away. It's very good indeed. But the Ace of Cups says, use known methods. There are several methods in there. We got lavender pills. We got lavender essential oils. We got deep breathing. We got meditation. Use the standard stuff, right? Five of Wands. Don't see things as competition. Don't see things. There is a book called How Not to Give a Crap About Anything, or How Not to Give an F. And I think that's a good book because it teaches us to not be concerned about things we can't control. Because if you're worried all the time about things we can't control, you're really going to be in a tight bind with stress. So use all the standard methods, Ace of Cups. Always find something to look forward to. And standard methods, again, Google's your friend. Petting a pet, meditation, finding a safe space, grounding. Their creative visualization by Shakti Gawain has some great techniques on grounding and good visualizations that relieve stress as well. So there's tons and tons and tons and tons of stuff in there. So there you go. Lilo, does my Scorpio, okay, Egyptian famous, you are next. Does my Scorpion Sun Cap Moon X miss me? Do they like me still? Do they miss me? Do they want me around? I think that's going to be good. Let's see if that's going to be okay here. All right. The trolls have been stamped. Indeed. Let's make sure we double stamp the troll. Let me restrict everything a little bit more even. Right? The subtle art of not giving an F. Let me restrict things even more and make subscriber time 20 minutes. Okay. Anyway, did they miss me? Is it somebody that I need still in my life? Is it somebody that likes having me around? Nine of Pentacles, you got an Eight of Pentacles on the sandwich side. That's interesting. Four of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. It seems like they've really, really, really moved on, and they've moved on in a good way. They've made a lot of things happen. They've made a lot of successes in their life. They made a lot of things great, right? That's really going to be good. And I think that's going to be important here. The Nine of Pentacles. This is somebody that needs to make a success. They worked hard on it, and they're making a lot of good things happen. Three of Pentacles, again, you have the busy with work, busy with projects, busy with life with here. Four of Cups says ultimately they're in a mode where they're looking very forward rather than back. So they don't really miss you. No, I'm just going to say a little thumbs down. Manual thumbs down. They don't really miss you here. Too many pentacles, too much grounding that they've done, too much that they've worked on to make their life just awesome. And overall, they're just in a happier place right now, in a very good place. And I think that's good overall. Anyway, by the way, if you're not a subscriber, currently you can't talk. The reason is we got to stamp out the trolls. So what's the obvious thing you can do, my friends? You can hit that like and sub button. Like and sub button let you talk on the stream. And I mean, I work hard for the sub. I mean, come on, give it up now. I work hard for the subs. I do. Because I got all sorts of stuff going in here. There's constantly good videos, all sorts of new decks. I'm using the money that I get to buy more decks so I can unbox them, let you see them, so you know before you spend the money, because you worked hard for your money, and I don't want you to waste it on a deck that sucks. I don't want you to go through the Amazon return process. You need to be focused on good products, and I'm going to let you know which is good, which is decent, which sucks, and let you decide on your own with that. So hit that like and sub, support me. Got news tomorrow as well. Anyway, should I make a move on Andrew? I mean, could it be something where you get a little bit of Andrew action? I don't even know what deck to use. I guess I'll use Andrew's favorite deck. I guess so. I guess we'll use Andrew's favorite deck for this. I don't know if that's good. Oh, man. A little bit of loving. Maybe we should use a rated R deck or something. You know, I don't know. Egyptian Famous wants to get a little Andrew action. Man, should I make a move on Andrew? We're going to Ace of Wands and the well, you know, I turned it upside down. I'm guilty of turning it upside down because I thought it was all reversed, but it's not. So we're going to go with the original orientation because I cheated. I thought it was all upside down. It's not. We got one. Okay. You have the Fool, okay? Overall, Ace of Wands says no. Manual thumbs down. Ace of Wands says just no. You shouldn't take that fiery action because that fiery action may not do you any good here. Fiery action, indeed, may be something you don't want to engage in right now. The Chariot being reversed says don't make the move too. Got another manual thumbs down. It just feels like that this is not an action that you want to take at the end of the day. But the Fool says, you know, it's always good. It's always good to be friendly to Andrew because Andrew is the mod. It's always good to be on Andrew's good side. So if you can make a buddy, if you can make a friend here, I think that is valuable indeed. Now, you know, I just keep the pants on, I think, but if you can make a friend here, then I think that's going to be valuable because it's always good to make a best buddy out of the mods on the channel because that'll make everybody love you. Well, the mod love you. You know, well, that's kind of an extreme example that, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying indeed. All right, let's go for Starlight, Star Bright. What I need to know about the person on my mind tonight. We can do that and see what's going on. We'll keep using it. By the way, if you don't know what this is, where have you been? It's a little Buddha Tarot. A little Buddha Tarot. We did mow down the tiles, my friends, with a car. We ran it over with a car. That's another reason to be subscribed. How many people do you know that have run over tarot cards with their automobile? Because I think that is very important here. I'm the only one making the innovations up in here. I mean, you don't see people doing what I do. People are not as insane as me. And that's why. But that's all you need to know. How many people run over tarot tiles with a car? Me and only me. Anyway, we're going to go back. We're all family here. That's what I'm talking about. Two of Wands reversed. Two of Wands. What I need to know about the person I have in mind. They're not really looking for anybody. That's going to be one of the things here. YouTube user, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. By the way, we're ending soon. CV will be the last read. CV, thank you for your very generous donation. I appreciate you. All right. I think that the other person's not looking. They're just not scanning. They're not looking or anything here. Hierophant says they're taking it easy. They're taking it a little bit, they don't really care. They're in that mode of just like not really caring at this point. The Hierophant's reversed. Whatever happens, happens. I'm just sort of chilling, right? Ace of Cups says that, man, they're really looking for the next big thing. They're looking for the next big thing. And I just don't think it's going to be you. I mean, the person on your mind, if you're looking for this person to be in it with you, I don't think that is going to be, I think it's going to be kind of difficult to happen with that. Overall, just not looking. Lonnie's got the double shot. Very generous. I appreciate you. How will the Gemini feel when he gets back into town? We got some Gemini action tonight. Some Gemini action tonight is what I'm talking about. How is the Gemini going to do? And we're going to break out the best deck we have for Lonnie's double shot. I appreciate you so much. We are going to make the best deck that we have right here. If you don't have these freaking Baba Studio bags, oh my God. How many do I have? I think I have like 20. I think I have 20 Baba Studio bags. Now, that's a lot of money, but that was for like 12 years. I've been collecting Baba Studio stuff. And Chiro Marchetti stuff, too. I have been a little bit of a tarot collector, I might say. I might admit to that right now. I've been a little bit of a collector of tarot stuff. Okay, Gemini coming back into town. How will they feel about me when they get here? Jesus, Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Tower, and Ace of Pentacles. All right. The initial meeting doesn't need to be very serious. Let me stress this very important point here. The initial meeting doesn't need to be very serious. It needs to be very chill, very casual. Because I think if it's a little bit of a Ten of Wands kind of thing, a little bit too much expectation, a little bit too much hype, you don't want that to happen. It feels like it weighs it down, okay? The Tower, don't make it a big moment. Just make it something easy. Make it something simple. I think that's going to be very important. Katie, this is the Victorian Romantic Tarot version 4. Ten of Cups. The emotions are very thick and they build quickly, very quickly. And that is something that you are going to enjoy. Nine of Pentacles, it says the meeting goes well. The meeting, the information, the feelings all start sort of coming back in. That is going to be very important indeed. So you have a little romantic kind of thing maybe here. Ace of Pentacles says, have some plans when they get back into town. In other words, don't just sort of take it a little too casually. Have some plans. Like, I mean, there is a major concert over here. And I mean, it's one of those where the cheap tickets, let's just go see this. Let's go find this. Let's go over here and do this. I think you should offer to go do stuff. Offer to have some plans, have some fun things. Maybe go golf, at Top Golf. Maybe do some weird, wild things. Go bowling. Go play some pool. Just like some fun stuff. Have some fun stuff. Ace of Pentacles made and ready. And throw them out there and see where that goes. But I think there's your Gemini. Overall, the Ten of Cups says they are glad to see you. They are feeling very, very good about seeing you again. Is M getting shit canned? Let's find out. Fem apparently dumped somebody and now wants them to get canned. Is that... Is that what's going on? Is that what's going on, Fem? I mean, I'm just asking. I mean, I'm not judging. I'm just asking. That's why you don't have a work relationships. And that's why I tell this story. Okay. I weighed hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds. I weighed like 350 pounds before I went into martial arts and weightlifting and all when I was younger. So what I did, story time, by the way, what I did was I basically lost a lot of weight and I just pumped iron. I did a lot of martial arts. I was like just ripped. I was just like insanely ripped. I was living in a trailer park and true story. I'm not even kidding. I could leg press 1,000 pounds. And anyway, and I had actually have a refrigerator that somebody was getting rid of. I lived in a trailer park because my wife at the time lived in a trailer park. So I had no choice. Anyway, but I get a refrigerator and I put it into the trailer park, and I rigged it so I could put my feet on it, and I did leg presses with the refrigerator. And it was too light, so I put stuff in the refrigerator, not food, but I mean like bricks and stuff in the refrigerator, which was 1,000 pounds. And I would take the bricks out and I'd warm. Anyway, that was my leg press because I was broke. I like had no money, zero money. Anyway, but yeah. So anyway, I mean, okay. Before I met my wife, I was like fascinated. Because I was like, 350 pounds. Like nobody talked to me. I talked to a lady and they'd be like, go away. And so I was fascinated that women would like talk to me now. I'm like I was like 17. No, I was 17. And I did I hardly talk to any girls because they all like, ew, gross, get away. So I thought it was fascinating that people would actually talk to me, and I was like, this is amazing. And so I went to this. I worked at Kentucky Fried Chicken. So I asked this girl. So somebody says that so and so likes you. Okay, I said cool, and I went up to this girl and I said, hey, you want to go out? She's like, sure. So I got her number, whatever. And then the dude goes, no, dude, that's the wrong one. I meant this one over here. So now I'm in this weird situation where I'm going out with this girl, but there's this other girl that said that she likes me. So I went up to the other girl and I said, hey, you want to go out? And I said, sure. And I'm like, this is fascinating to me. I've never had success of any type. So I was just like, this is amazing. Anyway, this other girl ended up asking me out. And I said, sure. So anyways, I had 3 girls at the KFC that I was going out with. Anyway, so one day the manager calls me and he goes, dude, don't come pick up your check. Don't ever come here again. I was like, why? He was like, all 3 of them found out you're going out with each other and they're all pretty much going to kill you if you come in. I was like, okay, well, that sounds fair. So story time. Okay. Is M getting canned? The Fool, the Magician, and the Empress. No. I think they're pretty solid at this. I don't think that they're getting canned. I don't think they're going anywhere, in fact. The Fool says that they have a pretty good thing going on. Magician says they're good at what they do. They're good at everything that they have going. And the Empress says they're comfortable in this environment, so not going anywhere. But anyway, the moral of the story is, relationships at work sometimes just don't work out. Anyway, all right, how's M feel about me not wanting them? How do they feel about me not wanting them? Let's see if they're going to like that or not. They could like that or not, I haven't done that since. But I'm just saying, I'm not like Mr. Suave by any stretch of the imagination, but Colonel's Secret Recipe, that's what I'm talking about, Okay, Ashley wins the internet tonight. That is the best comment ever. How does M feel about me not wanting them now? Let's see how they feel about that indeed. 2 of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Chariot. They feel like you should still want them. They feel like that you should still be needing them. The Chariot. They feel like this has a lot of places you can go to. They feel like there's a lot of potential here, but they just don't. They don't feel like that you gave them a fair chance. The Devil. It feels like you're not being fair. Okay, not being fair. The Devil in there. Now the Devil is happening with that. 2 of Pentacles is ultimately you got better choices. Make your better choice, right? But anyway, yeah, they feel like they're being. They feel like they're being. You're being unfair. Don't screw the crew. Well, I am just saying, I'd never had anybody of the female nature to even say anything to me, no less talk to me or anything like that. So I think it's like having a superpower. Like you're 17, like, what I'm saying? It's like having a superpower. Anyway, career read for the next few months. Let's do a little bit of a Santa Muerta again. Santa Muerta's popular tonight. Y'all are really excited about the Santa Muerta. I mean, okay, I can keep it. We can keep it going. Make it happen. Let's see. Santa Muerta action. Let's see. Now, career path read for the next couple of months. See if that's going to happen. What kind of career actions, career options, more or less, do we have going in there? Now, Nakona, I thought you were pretty set up with the, was it TCL, TLC, or I don't know. Anyway, I thought you were set up with somebody. Magician, Page of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles. Be careful where you apply. There feels like there's some places that need somebody, but they're terrible. They are just terrible, in a terrible situation. They're going to put you in a place where you really don't want to be. You're not making a bunch of success or anything like that. So it feels like that's not an opportunity that you can be in. The Magician says overall, you have the skills to pay the bills. Make sure it goes to a correct use. Use your intuition. Walk around the place. Make sure that everybody's happy, everybody's content, everybody's working. You don't have a really bad situation, because you can tell pretty quick when you have a bad situation. Page of Pentacles says the waste of time is out there. It's waiting for you. Be very cautious about that with that. Now, the career overall, I thought you got into a new job. And I say a Five of Pentacles is basically a waste of time hopping around. So I do think that you do have a good situation coming, good career options. I think your career is going to go on a good path for this new job. Magician being a first card says that's pretty rock solid. Shantae, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Overall, the career looks pretty good. Looks pretty solid. Stay where you're at, because I think you got that new job, and I think that is going to be powerful for you. But if you're looking, be careful. Be very careful with that. Can I bring in more luck and happiness? Let's find out. Brianna asked another question while I was doing story time. Brianna didn't realize that I waste half the stream with story time. Can you feel people's energy as you're reading the cards? Yes. I think that is very, very poignant. I think the cards are very expressive sometimes, Brianna. Very expressive sometimes. And that's why I think choosing the right deck for the right reading is critical. Is very critical, right? Anyway, but yeah, very critical. So yes, I think the cards can express themselves with emotions, and I think they're very powerful sometimes. Can I bring in more luck? Can I bring in more luck and happiness? Seven of Cups, Two of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands says that you're turning down too many things. You're turning down some things that will bring you luck and happiness. You're turning down some things that can bring you in a situation that you need to be in. Just be careful what you turn down. Be careful what you accept, obviously, but don't turn down everything. So yeah, you can bring in stuff that gets you into a better place. Seven of Cups means that make sure you have the options available to you. Don't get in a situation where you're just in a corner. You only have one option. It's not the option that you want. You're dead-ended. You're not in a good situation. Make sure that you have that option out and available for you. Seven of Cups says we have a lot of procedures, a lot of options, a lot of things we can choose from. Make sure that always is there for you. Otherwise, you're going to get stuck in a situation where no, you're dead-ended and you have no other choice. Two of Wands says absolutely. It is dominion. You're in control of your own destiny, right? Dominion says I am in control. I have a level of control. The Two of Wands is very powerful indeed. And it says that you have more control than you think. You're more control than you think. So use the advice that all of the channeled books that are available say. And the channeled books say, basically, they tell you specifically that your thoughts and your beliefs determine your external reality. Your thoughts and your beliefs determine your reality. So be cautious and be very, very selfish about what goes through your head, because you don't want anything dragging you down. All right, the Ten of Wands. Speaking of that, do I have any hidden talents or abilities? Man, it's interesting indeed. I think that you do. I think that you've run into them before. I think you're in a situation where you can't use some of them, but be aware that you just don't need to express all of your talents and abilities all at once, all at the same time. You don't have to express them. You can use them later. You can use them some other time. Linda, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. But the star says follow your guides. Follow the lead. If you see something that's interests you, try it out. right? Like drawing, art. You don't have to be a millionaire to draw. You can get a number 2 pencil for 10 cents. You can get some copy paper and draw, right? You don't need to be a millionaire for this. Paint. You can get some cheap paint. You can draw. You can paint. You can do your art. You can do piano. You can do stuff, right? There's always a cheaper option so you can play and try new things out to see if it resonates with you. And I think you've turned down the opportunity before. Don't do it again. Go forth with everything your intuition tells you. Go forth and give it a little bit of try. Give it a little bit of a try and see where it goes. CV knows how to try. Should I turn my luck and go to the casino and try out some good things at the casino? That's what I'm talking about. A little bit of a double shot tonight for CV. Man, making some money. You know what deck we use. We use the Art Nouveau Golden. The Golden Art Nouveau. All right, we need to make this happen right now. A little bit of a casino. Can we get the hot ka-ching happening? Make it happen with the coins rattling around, getting everything that we need. We need there. Joanne Fabrics by Art Supplies. Oh my, Joanne Fabrics seems to have everything apparently. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see about this. You got death. Okay, we got the Magician, which is reverse. That's not good. Oh, man. But we got, you can make some money. Just be damn careful. This is something where you can make some money. Just be damn careful. So it's kind of a yes and a no, thumbs up and a thumbs down. Death says make some changes to what you're doing. Don't go to the casino and do all the stuff that you do normally. Make some changes. Try out some stuff you haven't tried yet. Read, go online, go on YouTube and try to learn how some of the other things work, right? Some of the other things work. But maybe some video poker, maybe some stuff that you haven't never tried before, maybe some craps. Just go online, learn about it, make sure that you know it so you're not, clogging up everybody. But yeah, death, try something new. Now be damn careful. Magician is upside down. Can you go in there and just rake in the cash? No. Magician being upside down, so be careful, be cautious about what. In other words, I'm going to spend $50 at the crap table. I'm going to do 3 of those, and at $150, that's it, right? Don't just go and just be like, screw it. I'm just going to go wild. But you can make some money. The King of Pentacles is a retired banker. It is definitely a sign of making fat cash. So you can do it. Just a matter of really be careful. If the magician was not upside down, I'd say go hog wild. Just go hog wild. Obviously, entertainment purposes only. Never, ever assume luck is going to be on your side based on a fat man reading your cards on the internet. By the way, I'm not fat anymore. You'll learn that with story time. With story, I've done enough story times where y'all figured out that I'm not fat anymore. I could lose a little bit of weight, but we're talking like 20 pounds. Anyway, which is a lot different than 240 pounds, which I had to lose before. Does Alex energy match mine in love and our relationship? Yes, I think so. Yeah, the Page of Swords, the energy does, but the communication don't. The communication don't. So it's a thumbs up again, but a little bit of a communication hassle. An 8 of Pentacles next to that Page of Swords says the communication is not right. You need to be tweaking this. You need to make sure that you're up to where you need to be, right? Because you're going to run into a situation where you're going to have some long-term problems with the communication. Don't let the communication be your mainstay. Let the emotions be it. The emotions are there. Talk with emotions, right? Do you have a 6-pack? No, I have a 6-pack of beer. No, I don't drink beer, actually. I have a 6-pack of water. My life is so, why do y'all people... My life is not interesting in the least bit. I would say within 100 to 0 to 100% as far as an interesting person, I think I'm on about 50%, maybe 50%, because of magic, tarot, because of stuff I've learned, flying a plane, stuff I've learned over the years make me more interesting. Anyway, yeah, the emotions are rock solid. I do think you have good love, good energy match with this. The details of the communication need to be worked on. Eight of Pentacles says you need to work on it, okay? The Fool says that the energy doesn't match enough to just give it up and assume everything is okay forever. You need to keep working on the energy, right? How negative are you being towards them? How negative are they being towards you? What kind of energy is sort of sapping yourself down a little bit? I think it is important too. It is important to focus on keeping the energy up there. In other words, as my martial arts teacher used to say, don't lean on your strengths. What does that mean? In other words, you can do a side kick beautifully, but a roundhouse, you're not too good. Don't sit there and do a side kick over and over and over and over and over and over and assume that, hey, I'm making myself better at martial arts. You're not. Work on your weaknesses rather than your strengths. Does that make sense? I think that applies to relationships too. Relationships, maybe we have just great sex, okay? But we have just really crappy communication. We don't just have sex and assume the sex is going to carry you to the end, carry you to this marriage or this endless, beautiful relationship. No, it won't. You need to work on your weaknesses and and shore up your weaknesses and make sure that those aren't going to be the killer of the situation. All right, now let's go to the next thing, which is the final reading. We got a YouTube user, and Shantae is going to be up tomorrow, very first thing. But now we're going back to PayPal for the final reading of the night with Emmy. Relationship outlook with N. Oh my. We could have YouTube user, could have some competition with Nelson, maybe. I don't know. Emmy, love of N. Let's find out if N is going to be good for you. Thank you for your donation over PayPal. Greatly appreciate everybody's very generous donations tonight. Very generous donations tonight over here. Thank you so much. Final deck is going to be my favorite. Save the best for last. Little Wizards Tarot. It is in the Kickstarter. I'm sure Andrew will have a link to that. I just need to go ahead and put the Kickstarter link in my description from now on. Okay. Let's look at that. Love options, love outlook with N. 10 of Cups. Jesus. It looks good at first, and then it doesn't look good later. It looks good. It looks good. 10 of Cups. I can't ignore this and say it doesn't look. It does look good. Okay? 10 of Cups. Everything looks great. Will it last forever? You have a 5 of Cups of ultimate disappointment and a 3 of Wands of exiting, leaving the house, and not really being around anymore. Basically, Emmy burns out of N. Now, I think the relationship is beautiful for a long time. It's like everything in life. A lot of things don't last forever. But I think it's a very solid, I think it's a very good relationship. I think it's rock solid for a long period of time. So you're looking at a 10 of Cups, right? We can ignore these and say the relationship outlook is great, but I wouldn't lean on this for a permanent relationship hook, because you do have a little bit of disappointment, level of disappointment, and the 3 of Wands. But of course, with anything in life, if two people are determined to make things work, then they can do it. So, entertainment purposes only. YouTube user and Shantae, you are first tomorrow. Thank you so much. We'll be back at 6:15 Central. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate that. We will see you tomorrow night.